Hi, today I'll be doing a review on Splat Rebellious Colors Aqua Rush. It comes with the Splat Oxide mixing container for the bleach, which you should probably pour into over the sink. It comes with the Aqua Rush hair color dye, and then gloves, instructions, and applicator tips. So it says,
read first. For those of you who bought it and are going to do the bleaching at home, it says you need to make sure your hair is clean and dry. Okay, it says, I'll just read it all. As with any hair product, it is necessary to follow a few simple steps to achieve the most desired and safest results. For unbleached natural hair color, skip bleaching directions below. For unbleached natural hair color, skip bleaching directions below and go to coloring directions. For extreme, intense, and shocking color, proceed with bleaching directions below. I was like a little confused there for a second because it says unbleached. I'm like, wait, don't you mean bleach? If you already have bleached hair, you're supposed to skip bleaching directions. Okay. Anyway, it says make sure hair is clean and dry. It says wear a cape or towel and make sure the towel is old because the color will stain. It says make sure to put Vaseline or petroleum jelly or some type of stuff like that all around because it'll help prevent staining of the skin. It says keep product off all bathroom or kitchen surfaces. Splat will stain anything it comes in contact with. So I'm going to be doing I'm actually going to a salon to get my hair bleached because I'm afraid of the chemicals. I heard from a friend that the bleach hurts. So you guys can do that or you can get it salon done. So I'm just going to get my hair bleached and then they're going to leave the rest up to me. So I'm going to put the color in after I'm done at the salon. But so yeah, I'm skipping the bleaching directions. And when I get back, after my hair is bleached, I will read the coloring directions and I will do it on there. So see you guys in like an hour and 40 minutes. Bye.
So I just finished getting my hair bleached at the salon. They said this color would be good. It's light enough for me to use the blue dye and it's seep-in. So, and they said I can leave it on for as long as I want because it doesn't have any chemicals in it. It just deposits the color. It just like gets in there. So I'm gonna do that. Start doing that as soon as I move locations. So, okay. So, new location. Okay. Dry hair thoroughly. Protect clothing with a cape or old towel. Protect forehead and ears with petroleum jelly. Shake bottle thoroughly. This is hair grease since I don't have petroleum jelly. Goodness for the towel. Okay. And then it says shake bottle.
Attach applicator tip to bottle and squeeze color generously onto desired areas. Do not rub into scalp or it will stain. If color gets on your skin, wipe off with damp cloth immediately. Let color process according to the timing chart. Rinse hair until water runs clean. Shampoo and rinse thoroughly. Dry and style as desired. Note, it's very important to make sure the water runs clear every time after you shampoo. Always use an old towel when drying hair since color will stain your towel. Keep product off of all bathroom or kitchen surfaces. I have a lot of hair, so I made sure to buy 2 bottles, or 2 boxes, so it may not, I may need to use both boxes to get the color I'm going for.
How's it look so far? It's green in comparison to blue. Not much I can do about that. This is what it looks like when it's poofy. I'm gonna get my hair done later. The color sunk in most of the places. Oh, hold on. The color sunk in most of the places where it had lighter color. So it really worked like only in the front for me, because that was where it was lightest. So although on the camera it looks like this blue-green, it's actually like this blue right here. Like all in the front it's like this blue. And then like back here it's like this green. Like this sea green. Which I don't mind because the color I originally wanted was green anyway. So I'm okay with the blue-green mix. But yeah, I'm gonna go get it done. Right now I just look like a clown. If only I had a red nose, right? So, ta-da! Okay. So as you can see, I got blue in the front. And mostly blue for the places I applied it evenly. And yeah, so with how it came out, I would rate it like a 3 out of 5, but the dye itself got through. Even in the back, it's just, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to because I didn't apply it evenly. So some tips I have for you guys who might be considering this is my tips are to get your hair as light as possible, like as light as possible without, damaging it too much. I only process my hair once at the salon for it to be bleached. So that's why I only got as light as it did. If I did it twice, it would probably come out nicer, like the whole result, but it probably would have damaged my hair a lot. So think about it, but make sure you leave the bleach on for a safe amount of time. Don't leave it on too long because then your hair will just be totally brittle and it'll like fall right out. So be careful with the bleach is all I can say. Have someone help you. Or do it for you because they can really see the back of your head and they can really get close to your root and work it through, with both hands and see where you're missing it. And because if someone helps you, they can help you apply it evenly. So you really need to apply it evenly or else it'll come out like a tie-dye look. Like how I have in the back, it's like light, then dark, and then this different, like this green shade. And then in the back, like it's like different colors. I mean, I don't mind it, but if you don't mind it, then you can do it yourself. But it's best to have someone do it for you. And then if you're doing it near a counter or like on some type of working table, make sure to lay something down. Although you may have your gloves on and you're like, okay, well, I'll be super careful and you won't drop anything. When you pick it up, see something else. This is better. When you pick it up, sometimes you can hold it from the bottom and then get stuff on the bottom, and when you put it down, it gets on the surface. So make sure to have something down. It does stain, but if you wipe it up quickly, it shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be too dark of a stain. And then some of the salon tips I got from the hairdresser. She said to do it wet. I did mine dry, which is probably why it didn't really sink through. Although in the directions it says do it dry, you should probably let it get in there, like get it wet, because then it'll seep through like in the spaces. Like if it's wet, you can work it better anyway. It'll be a lot more easier if it's wet. And it'll probably come out much better. It'll probably like just spread on its own. And they also said leave the dye on for like an hour, because like for people who have thick hair, leave it on for an hour. If you don't have thick hair, you can leave it on for 30 minutes to an hour, but just leave it on for a good amount of time. And they said because it's just the dye, it's like a stain. It's not really harmful chemicals. It can only get in. It's not going to burn your hair or anything like that. It'll only seep. It'll only seep into your hair and, you know, color it. And then the last thing they said is comb it through. So even if you're by yourself, if you have it like at the top or in there, comb it through. Make sure to comb it through and work it. Just really get it in your hair without rubbing your scalp too much, because it does stain your scalp. See, like right here? Like right here, my scalp is stained because I rubbed it in. So, I mean, if you don't care, then it doesn't matter. But those are my tips, and I'd give the overall rating 3 stars. Well, my result with 3 stars out of 3 stars, 3 out of 5, whatever. And then, I guess the dye, it does a good job. It gives you the color it says it will. This is actually the same color as on the box, and in the back. Like over here, it's the same color. In the back, some of it's the same color. But I say mine is a different color because of all the mistakes I made. So be careful when you do it. If you really want the same color all the way around, make sure you do it evenly. And I suggest you do it wet. So I hope you have a good time, or I wish you luck with you know, dyeing your hair. And I hope you enjoyed this review.